But Nebraska's shown up. They anytime I don't care. Like they play in the Big Ten, right? It's one of the best conferences in the entire country. It's if not, I think it's the best conference in basketball right now in the country this year.
Yeah, I would say them or the Big East. I mean,
Like you're
Yeah.
beating in Indiana on the road. You're beating Ohio State on the road. You're beating Michigan State. You're beating Illinois on the road. Like obviously they beat Creighton, and at the time I was hoping. Usually Creighton's a good team, so I was hoping that would amount to something. They beat New Mexico. Um, like they've beaten teams, and they've gone out there. They handled Wisconsin by 30 points. Like I said, I mean, this team has found ways to win. It doesn't always look pretty, but it's an old veteran team that just finds ways to win. It's 20-0, man. Like it's time to start respecting what Nebraska's doing and what Coach Hoiberg has done this year. He should 100% be right in the conversation for Coach of the Year, regardless of what happens. Because I don't see a scenario in which Nebraska just goes on a terrible losing streak. Now they could lose the next 3 out of the 4 games. They've got a really, really tough stretch coming up. They could, come away with some losses here, but at the end of the year, they're still going to be ranked. They're going into, playing for March Madness. See if they can get past the first round, which I assume that they will this year. First time in program history. Fred needs to be talked about as Coach of the Year for sure. Was that another 60-second rant?
yeah, 60
60
seconds.
second or 60-minute? No, but I mean, just looking at what Nebraska's been capable of doing, with them not getting the recognition that they're doing is honestly a big time slap to the face for a lot of Nebraska fans. Just you said a lot of the games I was going to bring up. I mean, Creighton obviously being a big time basketball school when it comes to March, then Ohio State, then Michigan State, then the big one like you and I've talked about before, Brendan, against Wisconsin, being able to beat Wisconsin Badgers team, especially by 30. That's a real big time movement for the state of Nebraska and just the men's basketball team. I mean, they do have a really good next couple of games. I'm really looking forward to seeing them going up against Michigan because I know you were talking about that just a moment ago, Josh. But I mean, Michigan is just one of those teams to where it seems like no matter what sport that you see them playing against, they're always going to be a big time dominant team. But I mean, Michigan definitely does have their work cut out for them, especially against a really tough team like Nebraska. But I mean, when it comes down to crunch time, especially when it gets closer to March, these guys are going to keep even playing more harder and physical. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not that they're doing it now because I mean, you look at the record, that says one thing. But I mean, just Nebraska has just been in such a I wouldn't I wouldn't say a drought, but I mean, just compared to what it has been a while ago compared to what it has been now, and just being able to see what Nebraska has put up to the table, they have been absolutely lights out every single night. But obviously, I know, like you mentioned, that their big time key player is a last minute decision, game time decision for being able to play against Michigan tomorrow. But I hope he can play because he's definitely a big time attribution to that Nebraska basketball team. But only time will tell, and we can just see what happens here.
And I think people forget that like Nebraska didn't even make the Big Ten tournament last year, and they had it was the first year that they did the Crown, um, over in Vegas, and Nebraska went undefeated in that and won the whole thing, and everybody's like, "Oh yeah, you're champs! Like congratulations, you won this nobody thing." And it's like that's not what this is about. This is about a team that said this is for nothing.
Well,
This doesn't really matter,
why do we have it then? What
right?
if we're not gonna acknowledge it, then why do we even have
Right.
it? But
That's
And
what I
this
was.
is a
not
team
only that, but there was a
that
lot of
won it.
teams that were arguably snubbed last year too. So
Correct.
there was
Definitely.
a ton of teams to try to cram into that field of 64. But
Yeah.
another really big game, one that was quite shocking, and another one that really adds to Nebraska's resume overall was Illinois, who I kept on kind of writing off early in the season, but they just keep on proving me wrong. But they end up upsetting Purdue 88-82, and I think they remained at number 11, but Purdue dropped to number 12. So it was a huge shift, and the huge one was from the freshman Keaton Wagler, who went for 46 points and shot 9 3-pointers, which was an Illinois all-time Illinois record. So that was pretty awesome to see, and really good win for Illinois. Like I said, really proves me wrong, and I think solidifies how good Illinois is. Which then again, you can say even solidifies Nebraska's resume even more.